Start streaming. Okay, wait, can you talk? Alright, I have to put multi-output device. Okay, say something. Jean?
Your mom.
Okay. I don't know if I should have music. I didn't last time. It was fine. Oh, right. I should tell Fax Shadow. She said she wanted me to tell her next time. Ah. What was that? Oh, I got a notification. I didn't unlist my last one yet, I think. I still need to do that. Okie dokie. It's so hot in my room. So what you up to?
I'm working on a commission. Let's go.
Hey! Guess who has done a butt ton of reading lately? Like, wow, I'm actually reading. It's amazing.
Crazy.
It takes forever to get myself to freaking read. Hey, look who's here. It's hobo status.
Oh, we started.
Yes, we started.
I feel so caught off guard.
I'm sorry, I should have said something.
My brain stopped working. Aha! There it is.
I don't know what I'm drawing. This chapter is so stupid to pace out.
You're stupid to pace out.
That was really late.
I've just been sitting here doing this commission for hours.
Is it an animated commission?
Yeah.
Yes, fancy. How much are you charging for those now?
30 and 25.
Ooh.
Which is better. I have a 3-minute PMV commission that I should be working on.
Oy. I have some map parts I should be working on, which is why I said I might animate.
R.I.P. confetti. Oh, I've been wanting to do confetti for forever.
We need to. There's so many things we want to do. Freaking SPK.
Lemon cake.
That can be so good. It can be so good. It's what the community needs.
Sit down and do it. That's the only issue we have. We can like, everything's planned out. We just need to sit and do it. I'm always like, oh, I need to finish this and this first. Then something else comes up. Poor lemon cake.
I still need to do BMFG.
Oh.
And that Blue Skies, which is what I might animate today. I guess I should also consider doing BMFD on here.
Yeah.
Whoops. Whoopsie-daisy. I feel really awkward. The host of Bear Me Face Down posted a map part the other day. And I'm like, oh, you're alive! Funny!
It couldn't be me.
So what are you up to? What are you up to, Fax Shadow or Hobo Status, or how shall I address you online? I don't know how to.
That's a mouthful.
Hobo Status?
No, just all the names.
Oh, Fax Shadow or Hobo Status, or how shall I address you online?
Yeah.
Like how Monsieur's mouth is. However works for you. Alright then, hobo statues. How are you doing? What you up to? Oh, it's rain. We've been getting some good. We've had a good monsoon season out west here.
Did you say monsoon?
Monsoon season. Obviously,
Soon?
monsoon season. We're obviously not getting monsoons, but we get rain at least, and that's nice because we don't ever get rain.
It was really soggy last week. Yeah,
Shoes.
it rained a lot.
She says she was playing in it. That's the thing about desert people. We're like, wow, rain.
What is this substance?
It's like going to a water park, like an amusement park. It's amazing. Yeah, we've got some pretty good storms over here. Like thunder. We haven't had a lot of actual thunderstorms for a while until recently. Like, I don't think we got any last year. It was very dry.
We don't like thunderstorms. Remember that one year it was super, super windy?
Here or there?
There with you. You
Oh,
were
yeah,
like
yeah.
recording of palm trees just dying.
Yeah, that was. We got, like, it was called a haboob. I know
Oh,
you're gonna laugh at
what?
that. It's called a haboob. It's when. It's a desert type thing. It's like a thing that only happens in deserts, pretty much. It's a big wall of dust, like, at hurricane speeds that just wipes through an area once in a blue moon and just devastates everything. Lost power, electric lines fallen, trampolines on the road, semis knocked over. It's chaos.
They couldn't have named it anything else.
Look, man, that was I don't. Okay, now I have to. Now I want to look up the origin of the name. Haboob. See, look, it's a big old dust thing. Let's look at what the Wikipedia says.
A big old dust thing.
A
Wow.
big old dust storm, it says, is a type of intense dust storm. Oh, it comes from Arabic haboob.
Ah, that makes sense.
Carried on an atmospheric gravity center, also known as weather front. Haboobs occur regularly in dryland areas or area regions throughout the world. I mean, I don't know about regularly. It's not a common occurrence, but it's like
It
I don't know.
happened.
Yeah, we had one not too long ago, but it wasn't as bad as the one that you were talking about.
What year is that? Like 2017?
Yeah, it was 2017. It was in the spring. I remember it was right after my brother left on his mission. And it's just the first thing we reported to him was like, "So, our electricity is out and it's going to be out for a while." And yeah, I don't know.
Perfect timing on his part.
Still cleaning up dead trees from it.
Oh.
Wow. Yeah, we lost a tree in our neighborhood park. It was sad. It left a big
Oh.
gaping hole just like in the shape of the park, kind of. And our tree in their front yard lost a branch, and it was a big branch too, so it just looked like there had been a cannonball fired through the tree because there was a big hole of
Oh,
from a gaping hole lacking of leaves in our tree. It was weird.
that's cute.
You know it's not cute? This hair. I don't know why I designed my character so difficult to draw. The
You
fudge.
just love yourself so much.
Yeah. The frick is going on with your hair, bro? I don't know what I'm doing. Do I really need to pull up a reference again for my main freaking character?
Shame.
His hair length changes in like every picture I draw of him.
His hair grows really fast. Don't question it.
I feel like it's gotten shorter over time.
It gets a haircut every so often.
Ah, what is this position he's in? I can draw hands, but I can't draw hands when they come into contact with a face. Cause
Contact with face?
yeah, when they fudge, I don't know. Like I never know how big they are. I always draw hands too big, and it really shows when I put them up to their faces, or sometimes really small. I don't know.
What was that thing in like middle school where kids would be like, if your hand is bigger or smaller than your face, you have cancer?
Oh, I've heard that.
Gosh.
Well, I have cancer, I
Oh,
guess.
well, guess we all have cancer,
It's probably from that cancer
secretly.
chocolate.
Oh
I
yeah.
just finished eating the cancer chocolate today. Did I tell you about the cancer chocolate, Jane?
No.
Okay. When I was in Solving, when I was in California with, um, still don't know how to, hobo status. I, um, I got this chocolate there that's like raspberry licorice or something, like dark chocolate. And, I don't know what I'm doing with these hands. And it said, it had a warning, like a label on it that said, uh, this chocolate may expose you to cadmium. Cadmium is known to the state of California for causing birth defects and cancer.
Cute.
And
And I'm
I
assuming
just
you
don't.
ate it. Sure.
Yeah, and I
You
just
read
finished it
that.
today because I kind of slowly ate it because it was a lot of
Yeah.
chocolate. But I just finished it
It's
today.
inevitable. Just eat it, be happy.
Yeah, well, that wasn't the first time I was exposed to cancer on that trip.
Oh.
Because then I microwaved. I might. We had packed some food. I had packed like some ravioli for dinner, and I was like, I'm gonna eat this for dinner. So, but it was cold because California is colder than Vegas, and I'm not used to cold cans. Anyway, so I put it in a. I didn't have bowls. I didn't bring bowls, so I put it in a plastic cup and put it in the microwave. And the plastic cup started to melt in the microwave, and it kind of melted into my food. And I was like, well,
And you still ate it.
it's cancer dinner now.
Yep.
I don't know what I'm doing
Yep.
with this hand. What is hand? If I was gonna feel my cheek, my hands are small though. He's got man hands. It's like, what?
Well, go to your funeral, Thrush.
Go to my funeral?
Yeah. You can't after you. Yeah.
Oh, you'll go to my funeral? I
Yeah.
thought you just told me to go to my funeral.
Oh no.
I heard, well, go to your funeral, Thrush. This
Nah.
looks like a
I
foot.
mean, I hope you're at your funeral. A foot?
I don't know, his hand just looks like a foot right now
Oh,
because
it
it's
does
so
look like a foot.
unseparated. I don't know what I'm doing.
Why does it look like a foot? I'm
It's.
confused. How did you do that?
How did I do what?
Make his hand look like a foot.
It's because his fingers are short and all connected. I
Okay,
need
well
to make
now he's
them
got
longer
fingers.
and like more. No, that looks bad. Holy crap. Ugh.
Well, I mean now it looks like a hand because you gave him phalanges because you know it's kind of behind. I'm gonna go get more ice. My cup is out. I'll be right back.
Okay. Went to eat canned soup today and it wasn't hot on its own. I didn't know what to do. Yeah, I'm used to all the canned stuff just automatically being at least warm. I don't know how I would live if, like, just all my food wasn't automatically lukewarm. I could deal with that. Oh, by the way, you know how my sink is broken? Well, our microwave decided to start smoking. So now I am just living off of, like, I don't know. I'm just living off of sandwiches. Next, our fridge is gonna go out. Watch. And then I'll have to live off of fruit or something. I was living off of microwavable mac and cheese for a good while. And now it's just sandwiches. We could, like, do something on the stove, but it's really hard to, like, use a lot of dishes if we don't have a sink, a proper sink anyway. We do kind of have a sink, but it's pathetic. Where is your shoulder, child? Oh, it's sad, and this is my last month in this house, and I'm just spending it already being kicked out. Like, the universe is just already trying to kick me out of my childhood. It's like, yeah, you know that kitchen that was so nostalgic to you? Yeah, it's already gone. You didn't even have to leave it for it to be gone. Or how about this garbage microwave food you're eating? Well, I'll probably still be eating that in college. Everyone does. But in general, um, I'm already leaving the comforts of home before I'm even leaving home. Oh, this hand looks bad. Oh, his fingers are so short. I don't usually draw fingers really long, but because it's up to his face, it's like really obvious. I don't know how that changes things. It just does. Yeah, I didn't even eat lunch today. I just had like a bag of chips and called it done because we had some chips left over from our family reunion. We had like a bag of like a box of like party chips. So I just had a bag, a small bag, and called it called it lunch. I don't know what is going on with his pinky finger? Oh, reference would be good, but I'm too lazy to use reference right now. I use reference for animals, not humans, not much. I do for the hand sometimes, just. I don't know. I just try to figure it out. Alright, I'm just gonna leave it like that. It's fine enough. What is going on with your hair, sir? Ah, I don't know why sometimes his hair flips up, and other times it doesn't. It just goes straight down. This is a disaster. Holy crap. Stop that. I'm hungry now that I've talked about food. I guess the bag of chips wasn't sufficient after all. But it's too late to eat. Oh, a truck. I could never do vehicles. I'm gonna hate myself for doing Witness in the first place. Have your sister help you. She's like amazing at trucks or jeeps. Or just like pull one off the internet. Just trace it. I don't know. I don't think that's bad. It's understandable. Stop. His ear's giant. Wow. He got big ear syndrome. What's the plan, to trace it off the internet or to have your sister help? Or both? Um, yeah, well, if you have, like, sometimes having this, reference is enough. That's what I do. When I reference, I don't usually do it from the same angle. I always am just trying to get an idea for the shape and have it in my head. I'm never usually drawing the same picture that I'm seeing. I suck at doing that.
Life just sucks. I don't know what the context was.
We were talking about drawing from reference. She has to draw a truck.
A truck?
Yes, a truck.
No. Carson wanted me to draw his mom's Jeep for her birthday, but I forgot. Yeah. And that never happened. But like, I guess if it was like the angle of like your reference picture, it'd be fine. But me trying to draw something else besides my reference picture is a
See,
nightmare. Like
that's
using it.
that's the weird thing that I was just mentioning before you came back is that with me, when I use reference pictures, I have a really hard time getting them at the same angle. I usually just use the reference pictures to get an idea of the shape and have it in my head, and then I go off of what I can figure out. I never draw the same picture I'm looking at because I suck at that. That's what I said when you came in. I said I suck at that, which was drawing the same picture I'm looking at.
I'd much rather draw the picture that I'm looking at than make it up in my head. It's easier. Because you don't have to like make anything up, it's all just there.
Oh yeah, Gene, if you've ever been, because I've been, okay, have you on Instagram been recommended a Instagram account that just draws Jeeps?
No, I hardly go on Instagram anymore.
Oh right.
Too many skinny people.
Yeah, I keep getting recommended an account that does that, and it is Fact Shadow's sister. I don't know why I haven't
Really?
followed the account yet. I don't know. I guess it just feels like it's too late, and if I follow it now, it's like, oh, you were already following me? I don't know, because I know her sister, so it's just, yeah.
Just like I'm just gonna choose to
I'm
defend that
following
girl.
her in spirit. I am following her. I'm following like two of her accounts. She has like 8 or something different
Oh, nice.
Instagram accounts, and I keep finding them places. I'm like, oh, there's
She's
another
following
one.
you. She's everywhere.
Hmm. Apparently, her Jeep account has gotten pretty popular. Like, I think
Cool.
she's actually made some money. Apparently, she sold some
Oh,
stickers, made
nice.
some moolah.
Yo. Making it into a business. Redbubble Jeep
Kisa!
stickers.
I think she uses Sticker Mule.
Ah. Didn't you try to use Sticker Mule and you could only order like 50? No, that was a different one.
Oh,
Was
that
it?
was for
Sticker Mule?
keychains. That's what I did with the Sasha keychains. I got 10. And I
Yeah,
still
you can
have
only do like bulk.
I still have some Sasha keychains left. So if you want a Sasha keychain, yeah, that
Sure.
is not where his elbow is. Wow, does this even make sense? What am I drawing? Okay, where is his shoulder? They say that if you draw the hand anywhere, you can usually connect it at some point. Where is the frick? Mm. Is that? No. It is foreshortened, isn't it?
Wow, Jeep commissions. That's dope. I'm glad she found something like her thing. She's making dosh off of it.
Making what?
I'm looking at the chat. Apparently,
Uh,
Fact Shadows doing Jeep Sisters is doing Jeep commissions. I
yeah.
just had
But
mini stroke. Don't mind me.
you said making what off of it? Dosh?
Dosh.
I've
Yeah.
never heard that.
I know. It's just a word that I just made up in
Okay.
my just Dosh. It,
All right.
I've I I don't I know I've said it around Carson a lot.
Oh my gosh, this hand. Oh my gosh, this hand. Okay.
How much of this episode have you gotten sketched out?
I don't think I'm halfway there yet.
Ooh.
Let's see. I mean, I've
Okay.
got like a whole strip though, and that's kind of a lot, but
I
it
see.
is a whole chapter we're talking about. I mean, as far as an upload goes, I'm almost to the end of this first upload, I think, as far as sketching goes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not really sure where I'm going to split it. But I've got at least a strip in, and this is the top of the next strip, so.
That's a lot. Oh, oh, that's a lot.
Well, when you go to the script, oh, the script is closed. I closed the script. It's a bit, yeah, I don't know. I was hoping to make this 2 uploads long, and I think I'll still try to aim for that. Because I don't want 3 uploads out of this. I want to be done with this by the time I get out to Idaho.
I
Yeah,
think that is my downfall. Is just making scripts. I can follow a script, but I don't have the creative liberties to make a script.
see, Fact
You are
Shadow was
special.
kind of the same. Cause she's like, I want to make a comic, but I don't know like where to start. I don't know how to like what to write or stuff. And so yeah, cause for the longest time she only drew fan art or like art of our characters and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And only recently has she started like making her own characters, which by recently I mean maybe 2 years. I don't know. I don't remember when it started. But yeah, I always saw you guys kind of similar in that aspect because you have so much storytelling potential, but like you just don't know
We
how to
just
how to
can't.
how to
We
how to start.
struggle. Just making it like a cohesive, like understandable story. Now maybe the scenes, like independent, maybe like brainstorming ideas of different scenarios, but putting it together and making it make sense is impossible. The filler. What is filler? That is
Right. I
interesting.
struggle with filler and fluff because it's like
Mm.
all the happy stuff. I'm too dramatic for my own good.
It's like they go to get milk just a regular morning.
Right?
The milk
Those kinds of
is
things.
spoiled. They die from spoiled milk.
Oh, by the way, Facts Shadow. Or, yeah, I'm just gonna call you that, I guess. I did it! I got a flute!
Yes, the flute.
Oh my gosh. I am summoning the cat. She hates the flute and she will come and kill
She
me
hates
anytime.
everything.
She
She doesn't
hates
like any of
anything.
your instruments.
No, she likes my string instruments. She hates anything that I have to blow through. She hates the harmonica and she hates the melodica, which is like a harmonica, and she hates the flute.
Really, I would have never guessed.
Oh, it's so weird for her to call me Thrush. I mean, I guess that's for the better on here to be called
For
Thrush.
consistency's sake.
Yeah. I kind of want to take my name off of my Instagram account, but I also don't want to confuse anyone I'm following who's like, who the frick is this person? Like, I want them to
Is your
know that
name
it's me.
on
Yeah, my
your
name's on
account?
my Instagram account, um, just under my username, just for the sake of people I know in person knowing who I am when I follow them.
Just not like, who is this person?
Yeah, and I don't have a private account because I have nothing to post because I don't post my private life, so there's just no point in me having a private account.
Mm-hmm.
So it's yeah, just the one, and I don't know if I want to follow someone in person. It's just like this random person named Thrush, by the way, is this other person. I don't like
Yeah,
this
I have a
hand.
personal account mostly just for that, so I could keep like just so like if I do follow somebody that I know, they'll be like, "Oh, it's Emma," but it's like I want to keep my personal stuff and my art stuff completely separate. I don't want them to clash at all. And
That's
like
funny.
I don't post really much at all on my personal Instagram. I
See,
just every once in a while, like for prom or something, but other than
oh,
that, it's just kind of there.
I can see that wanting to keep it from like the people you know personally. Wow, I made this hand worse. But I'm not social enough to care anymore about that. Because when I was social, like back before, like when I was still in high school age, anyone I knew, like, I don't know, didn't want to follow them anyway. I don't know, just, all my friends knew about my art, so I didn't care. I made this hand so much worse. I don't know what I'm doing with
Like
this
show my art
hand.
to beforehand.
I'll worry about it
19.
later. I just need to get this shoulder fixed for now.
I want people in person to be like, "Ooh, she draws cats," even though I don't really post cats on my Instagram. It's just
Right.
I wanted to keep my personal life and my art life separate.
The only
In case
time
I had a crisis, I could run to either or
There's only
secretly.
one time that I like told people in my church ward, other than like people who already knew, um, about like that I animated cats, and it was for an activity where we were just showing some of our talents, and I showed that I just put together a little video, like compilation of some of my animations. That was back in like 2016 for reference. So like those animations, and there were a lot of cats, and I kind of cringed at it. I was like, oh yeah, they think I'm like a crazy Warrior Cats fan, which I guess in a sense I was, but I don't know. I wasn't even reading it at that point anymore. It's just what I was animating. But I can't cringe at myself too much because I'm just like, how many people at that age could animate?
That is true. It's a flex. But like now I've gotten to the point where I was like, when I guess I had a young start, right? So
Yeah.
like I was at the point where I was like, oh, look at this. I can do all this and older people I am about as good as like people a little bit older than me, you know? But I haven't improved enough to keep up with that.
Right?
So now the young people are coming in and I'm like sad. I'm like, oh,
Right. I get
they're
that.
12.
There was a point where I was like really good compared to a lot of other animators, but now I'm pretty bad compared to a lot of animators.
It's just like age, like comparing the ages. Like I
Yeah.
don't know how you compare that in like variables, but
Well, like
it's
the
just
general standard for animation has gone up in the community. Like that person who's that the one that's been really popular lately who does the really good 3D like head turns and stuff. They don't use 3D models. It's just they're really good at like facial awareness type thing.
Watching what's her face.
It's like Amelia Balth or whatever.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah.
it's that we've
Mm-hmm.
got that standard now, and so it
Yeah.
sucks because I just suck now.
I know, it's like, and they're young. I think they graduated just a couple years ago. And it's like, then you're like, you compare where they were at that point to where you are now. So it's like, let's say,
Right.
like, I was thinking about Jaden the other day. Do you want to know how old Jaden was when she did that animation for Ice Cupquake?
She was like what, 17, 16?
Yeah, she was 17. And I'm like, that's where I am now. And I am nowhere near the, like, just anything. Like, even though, like, she wasn't necessarily, like, I don't know how to, that's like where her career started.
Right.
Where she started getting big, right? She wasn't necessarily the best, but like that's where it started kicking up speed, and I've just been at like a plateau for the past 4 years. Haven't gone anywhere.
Yeah,
I'm just kind of
I
like
peaked at 18.
I still think I peaked in second grade before the granny. It's just that's how life be, and I guess I shouldn't focus on that. But like I'm not happy with being stuck in the same spot for the past 4 years, and everybody else is moving, and I'm not.
Yeah, I'm really sad that I've not been able to animate as quickly in the last few years. And that's mostly due to the fact that I've not been animating cats anymore. I've been animating humans, which take longer. But they don't have to take longer. It's just the way I've approached it, so I have to change my approach a little bit. But then again, I've not been animating lately in the last 6 months. I animated a little bit, and might animate today. We'll see.
I feel like a giant old hypocrite because like I'll see some art and I'll be like, oh, that's good, and then they'll be like 15. I'm like, what?
Right.
Like I'm trying to think where I was at 15. I was that was about 3 years ago.
When I was 15, I started animating. When I was 15, I joined this group here. That's where I was at 15. And
It's so weird.
I was good for a 15-year-old back then.
You were.
But now that would be pathetic for a 15-year-old.
The standards are getting higher and higher and higher, and I'm just over here. It's just I can't keep up.
Yeah, Fex is right. She says the resources are getting easier to get these days. And it's
Yeah,
true.
they're
I
starting
remember
earlier.
when I started animating, I looked at a lot of animations online that I admired, and I'd slow it down and analyze the pacing of the frames. And I just put that into my frames. I put those principles that I learned into my animation, and that's how I learned to animate. So now people can still do that, but for even better animations.
Do that. I just drew lines and was like, yeah. Just I guess more instead of studying, I just practice. But the issue is I've realized that I've been doing this way too much. I'll see something and I'll be like, "Oh, I could do that." But then I never do it. But like in my mind I did. Do you know? So I'm like I think I've improved, but like I
Yeah,
haven't
like you
at
kind of
all.
thought about how you could accomplish it, but you haven't really proven
Yeah.
that you could.
Yeah, it's
I'm
like
screwing
I
up
want
this
to go back
arm.
and see like all the examples that I have. I'm like, "Oh yeah, I have some examples." And then you look back and you're just like, "I don't have as many as I thought I
See,
did.
that's the thing,
What have I been doing?"
I'm usually really like ambitious with my animations, which is a good thing because you force yourself to learn. When I did that one for Portugal, the one with Sprocket,
Yes.
um I learned a lot. Even though the animation was really slow paced for some reason, um I actually used reference. I analyzed the movements and like the order of movements and gravity and everything when I looked at baseball pitchers. Like
Uh,
pitchers, like people pitching, and I looked at them in slow motion. And I used that for reference. And I didn't again,
I
it's not
get
even the same angle. it was just I just analyzed,
Just get the
okay,
idea.
this arm goes first, the next arm follows in a sense of drag. It's dragging along, and then gravity is doing this and all that stuff. That was a good learning experience. I haven't challenged myself much since then, though. It's sad. I haven't done a lot. I did a lot for Bury Me Face Down, I guess, was also a good learning experience, but I'm not even done with it.
I've never been a good studier ever. Forever. I kind of just do it, but then I like learn from myself along the way, and that takes way too much time. But then you're like halfway through, and you're like, oh, I could do this different, and then you like want to start over, but you're like, oh, I can't start over because either there's a time crunch or you would never finish if you just kept on starting over and over. Oh, it's
Yeah.
so annoying. And then you have like regrets after. You're like, I could have done this so much better. But in the beginning, you're like, I'm gonna do this right. If I need to start over, I will start over. And then you end up just the vicious cycle of being an artist continues.
See,
I guess it's just the rapid growth
I don't
of like
actually,
consistent.
I don't hate any of my animations. Even though a lot of them have aged, I don't hate them because they move, and that's all I wanted it to do.
I
Speaking of,
unfortunately regret so much. Like my home part, I'm like, I see it so choppy, and I just want to put my hands through the screen and strangle my past self. Like, why did you do that? And I can't even enjoy
this
them anymore.
hand
What
is
they do,
so tiny. I've been
I mean, that's how
working
big
on this
like a
hand.
normal hand would be.
I've been working
Like,
on this hand for the last like 30 minutes. See,
and
that's the
okay,
thing.
put your
So that's the
face
thing.
up.
I freaking I reference for animation, but when it comes to drawing things, I'm like, oh, I can do this. I can just figure this out. I'm just gonna keep doing this until it looks right. I can do this. His hand looks so small. I don't know why. Okay. Okay, back up. Back up. Shoulder. His neck's going this way. Collarbones ish. No, it'd be like right here. Shoulder. Foreshortening going on here, probably. Then. Oh, that looks so wonky.
Have fun with your family. Back
Oh.
shadow. Adios.
Okay, adios. Fudgesicle. This is ridiculous. Okay, this looks a little bit better. I'm just gonna leave it like this. It's fine. It looks like he has barbed wire on his elbow, but that's, oh, my mom's calling me. Hello?
Would you please look at the pesto that I have in the fridge? I don't know which fridge. I think I have two of them.
I'm on a stream right now. Sorry, bye. It's so awkward having to explain that to my mom. Like, I feel like such a basement dweller.
A basement dweller?
Yeah, just like, I can't help you, Mom. I'm live streaming.
Like a middle-aged man.
Neck beard.
A Twitch streamer in his
Yeah.
basement.
Exactly.
His mom's basement. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
You're just a middle-aged woman.
I am.
No,
I'm not middle-aged yet. I don't want to be middle-aged. I'm not middle-aged yet.
You are not. You're not close.
I am before my prime still. I think they say the prime is like 30.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Either that or like 25. Let me see.
I don't want to think about it. Can we change the subject? I don't want to talk about it.
Is the prime age?
I thought it was like 25.
don't. What is the human age prime? It says considered to reach physical prime in the 30s. Oh, that's a man. Then I'll go for that too. 30s, because afterwards muscle mass begins to decline. So it is 30, basically. I'm just gonna say the age 30. Like, you hit 30 and you are at your prime, and then you're 31 and you're old.
Downhill from there.
I'll regret saying that when I'm 31.
Stop. I don't like this.
Girl, you are not even 20 yet.
Oh, Courtney was talking about that. She's like, girl, we're almost 20. And I'm like, shut up.
Don't
At
you
least
crisis about
born
that.
in the 90s.
Don't you crisis about that. I am 21. Yeah, I wasn't born in the 90s either.
I know. Well, like,
I
feel bad for all the 90s kids because they're crisising right now.
Aw.
I see it on TikTok all the time. They're like, it'll be like a post that says, like, 2,000 kids minding their own business, and then it's like, there'll be a text that says their 30s and ominously waiting, like, in the corner somewhere. Sad. RIP 90 kids. They lived a good life. Life is weird. That's why we don't talk about it. I don't know. Just the thought of life just sends me in an instant crisis.
The passage of time. Yes, it scares me too. I don't know. Should he? It doesn't make sense. What is he doing here?
Well, I've got about 2.5 out of 4 frames done for this icon. Luckily.
Are you leaving?
Huh?
Are
No.
you leaving me?
No, I'm just trying to convince myself that I'm not wasting my time. I don't know. I like working, but I feel like I'm wasting my time sometimes. It's complicated.
Honestly, a day that I get a lot drawn is a day that I have not wasted any time. Like, that's my only source of productivity anymore. If you drew a lot, it was a productive day. If you did not draw a lot but you cleaned your room, it was not a productive day. I did read a lot today. I'm almost done with this book.
Yo, I haven't picked up a book in a while. And, like, sat down.
Well, I started reading this one, like, 2 years ago. And I just got to half of it and then just stopped reading it. And now I'm almost done with it, which is nice.
I, like, picked up the first Warriors book, read a page, and I was tired.
Alright, I get that.
I used to read so much as a kid. Like, in middle school, you had to, because you had to, like, get these points.
Mm-hmm.
So, basically, book, take a test, and then you'd get points from it. And you had to get a certain amount in order to, like, get prizes and stuff. But in my mom's book, that means, like, if you don't get it, you are a disgrace. So basically, it was life or death. I had to get those points in order to be alive. So a Warriors book was worth, like, 6. So, like, the normal ones were worth, like, 6 to 10. And then the big ones were worth, like, 15 to 20. And so it goes up 5 points per 9 weeks each year. So like in 5th grade, it was you needed 20 points per 9 weeks. 5th grade, it was 25. 7th grade, it was 30, and then 8th grade was 35. So that means you had to read like 3 books in a 9 weeks while doing your schoolwork. Does that make any
Yeah.
sense? So that would mean I would have to, let's say, so 5th grade, I would have to read like 3 to 4 Warriors books in a span of 9 weeks. That's it. That's all I got. So I read a lot in middle school, but then in high school I just read like the occasional book that they gave us for English, which was usually we would kind of like pace it out throughout a 9 weeks. So like in high school, we read let's see, we read The Great Gatsby. It took us like it didn't take us that long, but we did like a bunch of stuff with the book. So it took about a 9 weeks to read it and do all the assignments and essays for it. When in middle school I read like 5 books in 9 weeks. That's just so weird to think about now. Middle
Right.
school really do.
I was supposed to read books for school, and my mom thought I was, but I was cheating and not reading anything. I would sit down and just let my mind run. That's where I would come up with my own stories. I just daydream. When I was supposed to be doing other things. I remember maybe I actually read all the way through maybe like 5 books that I can remember, because I was thinking about it the other day. I was like, how many did I actually read? And I remember a few of them. But yeah, I don't know, when it came to those Warriors books, and that wasn't for school, that was just because I found it online and I was like, this seems cool, and I actually wanted to read it for myself. I zoomed through those like nobody's freaking
I was
business.
surprised.
I
I
don't
didn't
know
think I
what
could
it
read that
was.
fast. I got very spoiled in high school because in high school we got introduced to like ebooks and like audiobooks and stuff.
Oh, you're gonna say
Like our
e-boys.
teacher and e-boys. But like our teacher would like either read the book to us in class or like play a YouTube recording of the book. And like of course they'd give us chapters to read at home. But then I would just look up the thing that they were giving us and listen to it while doing other homework. So I haven't like read an entire book in a while. I did have to read one over the summer because there was no audiobook available. But like I'm so spoiled, and like I read Crooked Star's Promise and Yellowfang's Secret like separately, not at the same time, but like I read Yellowfang's Secret in like 2 days. That's a lot for a little kid.
Yeah, jeez. No, it's insane. Freaking basketball. She
Yeah.
reads things in like a day. She'll say, I got my Warriors book today, and I finished reading it in 3 hours."
That's
Like,
crazy.
you're insane.
The audiobook length for Into the Wild is 5 hours.
Wow. I
That's just
lost
so
my Into
crazy.
the Wild book. I gave it to someone. I lent it to someone, and I was like, "Please read it," and they never did, and they never gave it back to me either. So that was sad. I was very sad about that. I still have the rest of the set just without
Not that one.
Into the Wild, and I was so sad because it's like the first edition and everything. Just
I wanted to I was trying to reread the books because I wanted to do a project or something, and that's why I was reading it, because like I said before earlier, I'm so bad at research, so I was like, I'm just gonna read it myself so I don't have to do research for it. It just kind of flows. And I didn't make it far,
woof.
which is sad.
What is going on with
Primed
this
in middle
face?
school. Again. I peaked.
Rip.
It's so
Yeah,
weird.
I'm surprised with. I mean, I've never been a really fast reader, but like I finished let's see, it took me 6 months to read the whole first arc, which is relatively quick compared to. Look, I've I've been reading this. Remember? Okay, yeah. So, All the Light We Cannot See. That one I've been reading for 4 years. I've not really been reading it for 4 years because I just jump into it every so often, once in a blue moon, and then I'll stop again for months. But you know what I mean. It's been I started it I started it 4 years ago, and it takes me longer to read them than it takes the author to write them, probably.
That hurts.
And I've been
It
reading,
took
huh?
it took us like maybe 9 weeks to read that book, but we also like did stuff with it.
It's such a long book, though.
It is a long book.
Like, I've been listening to the audiobook on and off, and it still takes me a long time to finish because it's really long. But
maybe I should like re-listen to some of my audiobooks that I just have purchased for school. Like I had to read one for AP Environmental Science for the summer, and like I worked on that. I bought an audiobook that cost me $20.
Wow.
$20.
Why?
It was long. And the audiobook was freaking forever long. It was a really good book.
What was
And
it?
what I did, it was the omnivore's dilemma. It was about like how everything is processed in corn and how the food we eat is very inefficient for our bodies.
That sounds
Anyways,
boring.
no, it was actually really interesting. Um, I was actually working on a commission while I was listening to it. So I was making money, and then like after each chapter, I had to write a summary. So I would just take a break, write the summary, continue listening. So it worked out good.
Yeah.
I actually enjoyed it. Maybe I should
I
get an Audible account.
I want to listen to audiobooks more often. Because it would, obviously while I draw, but while I'm sketching, I can't really because I have to focus more on sketching, like now,
Mm.
even though I'm not really focusing that much. But I don't know. I've found that like because in the last couple days that I've been actually reading this book, um, I've actually been reading it like for myself and not audiobook, and I'm finding that I can get a lot more invested in it if I'm reading it. But sometimes it's just so hard to get to the point where I can actually want to do that.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm reading is Treasure Island, and it's not that long of a
Uh,
book. And you know when I started this? In
mm.
2019.
Oh.
I mean, it's not as long as 4 years, but it's 2 years, and that's still too much. So yeah, but I'm almost done with it now. But it's really not that long of a book to begin with. It shouldn't have taken me this long. It's got like 32 chapters, and the chapters are really short.
Mm-hmm.
It's pathetic of me.
Like usually I'll like find a YouTuber and just like filter through all their stuff for white noise. But like I guess I haven't really considered audiobooks because usually whenever I'm listening to a book, I like to picture everything in my head
Right.
and invest in it, but like I did fine while I was listening to the one over the summer while I was doing my commission. I still like understood everything that was happening, but I bet if I would have sat down and listened to it without any distractions, I could have,
Gotten
I
more into
guess,
it.
deep dived into it more. But like, I
Well, I
don't
get
know.
that.
I just don't have I don't have the time to just. I mean, I do. I just don't like. I feel like I'm wasting my time just listening to a book like that, though.
I get that. Honestly, it's the same with me recently. Um, Over the course of some of the last Pyre chapters, I was listening to Good Omens. Um, and it's like I'd miss something every now and then, and I just don't care. I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna pretend to go along with it, and I'll get the context eventually. And I don't know, it's just not the same as sitting down and actually getting into it, just investing yourself into it. which is sad because I
Yeah.
do feel like I'm wasting time. But I don't know. Like I said, as I've been reading, like actually reading these last few days, I don't feel like I'm wasting time. But then again, it's easy to stop with this one because the chapters are so short. So I can just be like, okay, it's good. Or unless I want to keep going, then I keep going. I don't feel like I'm trapping myself into something because it's really short. Each chapter is short.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel a lot more invested in this. I'm sure if I listened to it, it wouldn't be the same. Like if I just listened to it while drawing, I'd miss stuff.
I don't know. Maybe I'll try it. I like again because over the summer it worked. I haven't really considered it until now for some reason, but I'm just kind of running out of YouTube videos to watch.
Right.
And sometimes I get distracted from the YouTube videos because I'll look at them, and it
Also,
just ends up taking more time.
I don't know about you, but for me, those YouTube videos were pretty toxic. Like, I'd end up listening to a lot of art commentary videos,
Oh
and they'd be
yeah,
those, like, drama ones, and then it just.
yeah.
It's, like, easy to
That's kind
listen
of sad.
to, but I never feel good afterwards because it's just toxic.
I just all like the beef ones, like the one about Onision, you know, all of
Or
those.
all that creep
Like
show art stuff.
yes, I listened to so many of those. There was like an hour and a half one. There was a 2 hour one. I'm
Oh
like,
man, there's
they're
that
long.
guy, The Right Opinion. He makes those, like,
Yeah.
documentary type ones that are really easy to listen to. And I
Mhm.
just like listening to those, but then it's like, but it's just, I
Why
don't
am
care
I
about
listening
drama.
to this? I don't care about the drama, but like, why am I here? It's
Right.
just so easy to use as white noise. But
Yeah.
like I could be listening to something better than this. What am I doing? But if I like find something that's actually interesting, I end up just watching it. So if I just find a drama thing, it's like I just half pay attention to it.
Yeah.
But I'm just subconsciously soaking up the negative energy. I need to stop.
I found, like, this. I was trying to learn Icelandic, and I found this Icelandic podcast that's about learning Icelandic, and I listened to it, but it was really short, and I already finished it. And I was like, darn, I need more Icelandic podcast. I don't know. I need better things to listen to in general. Um, yeah, there was this podcast I was listening to while I was doing the Witness uh intro that I posted last year, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Um and it was like this horror podcast. Um and it was just I don't know. It was just so typical. It was like and he walked into the room and there was jars of hearts everywhere. And oh, there's a pentagram painted on the floor. Oh, so spooky. And it's like, dude, this is so corny. I don't know, so dumb. And it was just over the top. It just I don't know. I didn't really
Extra and
like it that much.
unnecessary. But you
Yeah.
listen to it because you need something to listen to.
Yeah, other than music, because I like listening to music. I usually listen to music while I'm sketching because I don't want to listen to anything that will distract me from my sketches. But like, I don't want to get tired of my music. That's important to not get tired of my music.
Yeah, I usually like I mostly listen to videos, but occasionally I do listen to my music. But it's like it's different because you like know. I guess since I don't have a very big
Ah, hold
song
on, my mom's
playlist.
calling me again. Hello?
What? Which one is the one the Chinese noodles that you guys want?
They're usually Korean. Is there one? It has like a chicken-looking character on it
Are you
with a bowl cut.
FaceTime?
Sure. Yeah. Here, I'm gonna mute myself. Sorry about that. I had to mute myself through the OBS.
Yeah, yeah, it's fine. You having Asian food?
Yeah, because our microwave broke, I told her it
Yeah.
would be a good idea to get ramen because that just takes a stove.
That could feed everybody, yeah.
Yeah, so, but I was telling her what brands, and I guess I don't have it there, so I'll go to Chinatown and get some later on.
How much longer do you think you're gonna stream for? Because let's see how long it's been, like an hour or so.
Let's see. Oh, it won't show me on here.
It says 72 minutes.
72
It says an hour and 12 minutes.
Wow.
You can see it at the bottom of OBS.
Oh, it can?
Yeah, if you go to OBS, there's the bottom right.
What? Where? Oh, I see. I see it. Okay, I didn't know that.
What do you need? I'm traumatized. Why are you traumatized? I almost fell down the stairs. Why did you almost fall down the stairs? I just almost fell down the stairs. Why would you do that?
How dare you do that, child?
Oh, he's playing his Xbox.
What? You glitched out. You glitched out. I just heard soot.
Oh, I said, so you found it.
I found it?
Yeah, the time.
Oh, yeah. What were we talking about before my mom called?
Books?
I guess we were. Oh, we were talking about, podcasts, too.
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
Yeah. Did you hear about all the stuff that happened with, Creepshow art?
I did. I watched a couple of the things. It was a lot.
Yeah. It's fun
Weird
stuff.
because I've seen some of her. I didn't like watch a lot of her stuff, but I recognized her.
I
once
watched a
like
lot of
went
her
to
stuff because she was just easy to listen to. But I didn't like a
Yeah.
lot of her stuff because she did seem very toxic. It was just like, I don't know. You know, well, I watched it. I didn't necessarily like it, but I drew
Yeah, you
during
just
it.
like the white noise. I understand. I think I did one. I like recognized her style from her eyes or something. I don't remember what the video was.
That
though.
icon that they keep using to represent her isn't drawn by her.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. I was like,
I don't know who drew it, but
why? Yeah, like it really sucks because imagine being that artist that drew that and seeing it everywhere.
yeah.
I was thinking about that like the last video I watched.
Oh,
Oh,
Fact Shadow's back.
hey.
Sup?
Welcome back. We were talking about books
We're talking about
and
what we
how
listen
reading
to.
is hard.
Yes. I I've been reading Treasure Island, the original Treasure Planet. I can't believe you don't like Treasure Planet.
I just, you know, my bias.
Fax would probably agree with me when I say that you need to be slain for that.
Slay me. It gave me a virus. It gave me malware.
That
I will
was
never
me.
forgive
That
it.
was the clips. That was not Clip Studio. That was Clip Grab. That was its fault. You didn't even.
It's still
You didn't even
associated
touch
with it.
the movie at that time. You didn't even look at the movie at that time.
It doesn't matter. It's still associated with it. I will never forgive it.
But yeah, it's been a good read. It's fun. I don't know what is going on with these panels. I hate the pacing of this episode. It's so much harder when you put it into panels. It's so easy in prose when it's written like a book, and then when you put it into panels, it's just so much harder because everything takes so much longer to get through. Because I write Pyre in prose instead of panel per panel.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of times I do that because I want to get the details. I want to think about the details.
Yeah.
But because of it, I sometimes have to mess with the pacing of the panels because it's not taken into consideration in the first place. What is here? Here. That's a tangent. Do you heed tangents, Jane?
Tangents? What about tangents?
Do you heed them?
Do I hate them?
Heed them? Do you pay attention to them? You know what I mean by a tangent, right?
Like talking about something for
Oh, no.
extended period of time?
No. And I didn't really pay attention to them until my sister pointed them out. They are, and this mostly comes in when you're lining things, not really when you're sketching, but sometimes when you're sketching. They are when you're, like, the lines come too close to contact with each other and it messes up, like, the flow of everything. Kind of like it gets confusing to look at and you're not sure where everything is in a 3D environment. Do you know what I mean? It's like a compositional type thing. But basically, here, I don't know if you're looking.
So like would it be, this is what I think of when you say tangent in that context. Like if you're doing if okay, so see the ear
Yeah,
and you see the hairline,
yeah.
how they don't connect to get like
If
the
they
end of the
connected,
hairline
that
doesn't
would
connect
be a
to the ear.
tangent. Yeah.
I try to avoid them because they bother me personally.
Yeah,
But like
so
sometimes
here,
just
I
don't even
don't
know.
know where the updated thing is, but I'm just drawing his bangs. Here, the tip of the bangs ends at the ear, and the base of the bangs starts to go and match up with his eye. Those are two tangents right there.
Mm,
Can you see that? And
I
then if we want to
see.
make this worse, we can make the corner of his hairline here match up with with that
No,
strand. That's tangent.
I can't. Yeah. No, thank you.
But yeah, I've only started like actually noticing them in like this last year. And it's so
I
much
don't
worse
know.
when you're lining.
Oh yeah, that's why I hate lining just in general. Ugh. I hate
I
lining period. Too. Mm-mm.
The way
No,
I
thank
make
you.
my characters bangs honestly just begs for tangents. Sasha is a tangent mess. Like I never draw her with allowed tangents, but a lot of times things want to become them. Like the lines on her feather hat thing and her scarf stripes and just everything, like her bangs want to line up with
Her
her eyes.
being a tangent.
Yes.
She's chaotic. Arson.
Arson. I thought you said Carson. Have I made it?
No.
I feel like I made a joke at some point about his name
Carson
rhyming
being
with
an arson.
arson. I said you shouldn't trust anyone whose name rhymes with arson or something like that.
I feel like you did say that.
That feels familiar.
That sounds like something
I
you
want to
said.
know the context of that though.
I feel like you would just say that with
Just
no
out of the blue.
context.
I might have done that too.
Yeah.
That's possible.
Okay, us talking about Sasha and arson makes me want to play The Sims because Sasha set the house on fire at least 4 times, and I was watching because remember how I like recorded some of The Sims?
Yeah.
Well, I was watching it and it was like making me sad. It's like I want to play The Sims, but my computer sucks.
I've been playing Elder Scrolls.
I need to download Elder Scrolls on the Mac, but like my Mac doesn't have that much space, and Elder Scrolls is huge.
Wait, what kind of Mac do you have?
It's like the newest or one of the newer. Like it's like a box. It's
Because
like
the thing is, my Mac compute my laptop can fit Elder Scrolls.
well, it's not that it can't fit. It's just getting like low on space makes me scared. It still has like 200 gigs on it, but like it scares me. I
You
like to
scare
keep
me.
mine above 100 gigs. Thank you. I have a 2 terabyte hard drive in my PC. I have used how much? Let's see. Well, okay. I have used about 800 gigs. That is a lot. Oh, and then I've used about 200 on my disk drive. I just have a lot of stuff.
That sounds like a personal problem.
It is. I like to keep everything, and I have a lot of videos
Right.
that
I could
have
probably do better with my stuff. You want to see how much stuff I keep? Animation, map stuff, participant. Look at all this stuff. This is every frame of animation. I never get rid of them. For some reason.
It'll give it. Give me a second. I haven't. I'm behind.
Oh, right. Yep, I got all of them here. Oh, man. Look at all these.
Oh, you know what bothers me about Macs is that like everything floats. All the files are like that you can like make them uneven.
You can fix that. That's an easy
Help
fix.
me.
Okay, look.
Okay, well I don't have it open, so.
Alright, well, I'll just show you and you can go back to the stream later because this is recorded. So, let's see. What's one that I actually kind of want to organize?
I see lemon cake. No, that's not lemon cake. That's fallen leaves. Like the family of that I colored.
I take it the stream's just passing that.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay, so here is my Pyre documents. It's not going to be updated for a second, but I'm just going to say this as I'm doing it so you can look back later. It just, so there's like this square thing up here, the drop down menu, and you can sort it, and it will sort itself out. So I can put this file out of place and then sort it by name, and it'll put everything back into place. Or I can give it none, and it'll not put it back in place, but it's fine because you can just reach. I don't know. I don't know. And then there's another way to sort it too. I don't remember. There's 2 ways, weirdly enough. I don't know. But yeah. So most of my stuff I sort by date created. What?
Oh, I see. Okay.
Ah.
I get it.
Yeah, so most stuff, either it's not sorted or I sort it by date created, and it's sorted that way. It'll stay that way. Let me see. So all my Pyre files are in order, and it's nice. Nice and orderly. I can move these. Yeep.
Are there any like are there any like recent Warriors maps that have gotten really big?
I don't know. Other than ones that have just been finished lately, I don't know because I think Rory finished, but that's been going for a while. I don't know. I don't keep up with the maps anymore with the Warriors maps.
Just don't follow any of like the new people. So now
Yeah.
I'm trying to think if there's like anything big happening.
I don't think there is. And if
Because like
there
Finn
is,
isn't like doing anything.
it's just all the same stuff because I mean, I don't know. It's like, wow, look at this. This Ashfur map has some good animators in it, but it's like, oh, it's the same stuff. You know, you're gonna have the part where there's this fire, and you're gonna have the part where Hollyleaf is outing everyone at the gathering, and then you're gonna have the part where Hollyleaf kills Ashfur. You know, that's how the maps go. I've never even read those books, and I know the whole story front to back because there's so many maps just depicting the same events in the same orders, and so at some point it loses its, like, I don't know, it's just not interesting to me anymore.
I'm just trying to think because like back in my day,
Back in my
like
day.
By the Stars was big. That night map was
About
big.
a star.
Or Hide. It wasn't night. It was Hide. The
Yeah,
night
yeah,
cloud.
Night Cloud.
I like that one. I watched that one a lot.
Honestly, the rise of these PMV style maps hasn't helped,
I guess
in
because
my
like they can
opinion.
just crank out the PMV ones. Like
Right.
it's
And they've started doing
nobody.
the AU stuff, and it's just
Yeah, I'm not into the AUs because it just makes everything complicated because you'll watch something, but it's like not canon.
so you don't
So
know
like
it.
I guess I don't really care about that portion because I'm not invested in the books anymore
Jesus,
as I used to be. So
stop.
like I don't really care about what could be. I just care about what is. You know? Like I'm
Yeah.
not invested in the characters individually. I just want to know what the story
But
is and just move
that's
on.
why I like these the more obscure character stuff. Like, you know, we're doing the Falling Leaves thing. Lemon Cake. That's a good one, and that will be good. I really can't wait for that one. It just fits. And I don't see a lot of stuff with Fallen Leaves. I actually had to go and research Fallen Leaves because I haven't seen enough stuff with them to know exactly what happened, you know? So those kinds of ones I can back. But like Ashfur, Hollyleaf, Tiger Star maps. Mwah, Kika. Scourge.
A rock map.
They're what?
The rock map.
There's a rock map.
Yeah, the one where it was like a lot of whispery whispers. The song goes like
Oh, are you talking about that Polish one?
no, it's that one chick who is like rocking the caves and then it's like, do you ever be
Right, right. I forgot.
yeah,
You know what? For a hot second, I forgot
that
who
one.
Rock was. Um. Oh, that's Okay, no, I have that song in my Pyre playlist.
Caves is so creepy.
It's the same people who did the what you say.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, it's what's it called?
I have an accent, I think.
It's
It's like, do you ever
no, I have the whole thing memorized because I actually really like it. It's inspired some of Pyre, and I have it in my Pyre playlist. It's Neglected Space.
oh, that's it.
I have
You're
it.
right.
I have the whole thing memorized. So, hello. I'll
Yeah,
watch
I
you
see.
come
I
and
was
go.
close. I was
You
close.
know you can hear my voice. Don't look away. Come daydream with me in open rooms and friggin' I don't know, cardboard to caviar. Let's show them how good we are. Ooh, if you look after me, I'll look after you. Sooner, night,
My
vision, or
interpretation of
desperate
it was
lovers
so
seeking
spot on. I was
privacy of
so
their
good.
forbidden. I am their defenseless host. Through my open wounds, they let themselves. I'll stop there.
Yeah, it was spoopy.
That was pretty cool. I like that map.
It was spoopy. Scared
You're
me.
spoopy.
Spooky. Spoopy. Very spoopy, in my opinion. What else? I guess,
I really liked
what
Rory. That's like one of the
Yeah,
few
Rory
Ashford
was
maps I'm
good.
okay with. I'm just so tired of Ashford maps.
Square I liked
Freak
the thing
fragged.
that they did with like the past where it was like not 1920 by 1080. How it was like a different
Oh,
resolution
yeah. For each section. That was pretty cool.
Yeah. I really like those kinds like there's another map. Maybe it was
That's the
Rory, but
switch
like
things up,
people are
yeah.
like using it's yeah, like they mix it kind of. I don't know, just like taking a good spin on it. It's
I don't know
nice.
what
It's refreshing.
yeah.
It's not just all the same. Yeah, I so many AU maps are just new characters that I just don't know or care about.
Yeah. Or it's ship maps. And I'm
Yeah, we're
just
not
tired
a
of it
big
all.
ship map,
Like
yeah.
AU ships. Um I can't uh I can't wait to do like lemon cake though, because that's like one of the few projects I like actually really want to do pertaining to warriors. I mean, it's the only one I've got on my plate, but there are a lot of songs that I have that I've thought this kind of reminds me of a warrior cat character, but I wouldn't
I'm gonna
want
look
to do it.
maps. See.
You what?
I'm gonna look up Warriors maps. Well, it's like there's a little. I'm surprised that there's not as much Fallen Leaves content that that there could be.
Right?
Like I don't know. It's like a little
Honestly,
cinnamon roll. Why aren't people obsessed with
he
him?
is. He's so adorable, and he's got a pretty unique story too. So I don't know why it has to be so.
I guess Home was
Uh,
kind of big.
yeah, I guess
There's a lot
so.
of gosh. There's like these new pop songs, like the TikTok songs that they're using.
Oh, or like the Billie Eilish ones.
Like here's a Your New Boyfriend. It's just like TikTok songs, but with Ashfur. That is That's what this is. Oh, American Pie. I saw that.
That's kind of old, isn't it?
It's a month old.
What,
It's a Jade Feather
American
map.
Pie? Oh, right. I think I've seen the
I
thing
saw it for
for
like 2
that.
seconds. I'm like, this is long. I'm not watching all
I
of this.
haven't watched any maps for a while other than Home. I think I haven't watched any because I just don't care about them anymore. And they're all the same. They're all the same brightly colored PMV tweeny ones with, Billie Eilish. I don't know.
A lot of Maple Shade maps coming out too.
There are those animated ones where that one person shines. That one animator we mentioned earlier, Amelia Both or whatever. Um, but other than those, and a lot of those are warrior OCs.
This Plagues map.
That was a while ago.
It says 3 weeks ago.
What? Was it finished? Was it just
I don't
recently
know,
finished or
Five Blood
something?
Shadow here. I don't think I've watched this, so
Plagues? Like,
Ready as I'll Ever Be was 3 years ago. It has 11 million
yeah,
views.
dude, Ready as I'll Ever Be was just like a month or two before Unravel,
Oh man.
which is also 3 years old.
Oh, stop it. Don't say that. You who I called brother. How could you talk
Oh,
to me?
this face is killing me. I hate top-down views of faces. Oh,
Home came out recently. That wasn't like huge, but like it was
it
like
was
from a year
probably
ago.
it was probably one of the biggest Warrior Cats maps recently, if we're honest, because
It's
there's not a
hard because
lot.
like I'm not following any of the new people. I'm just following the old people, and that's like one of the newest old people maps to come
That's
out.
true.
So it's like
Just
why
everyone's
I
growing
called
up. That's the thing. Everyone's just grown up.
But like all the new people have these bright colors, and I'm just not it for it.
Yeah, honestly, I kind of blame Unravel for that because, people like, Drakenator um, kind of went right off of that, off the bat, and used a lot of that bright colors and PMV stuff. I blame Drakenator. That's it.
Oh yeah. In this Plagues map, it's got a very big Drake Scourge style. I was just it's too why is that a why why is what's their name? I'll bring you down. Is that looks like I'll bring you down's OC for some reason. Does it her? I'll take a picture and I'll send it in Discord. This kind of
Okay.
I think it's just a random background character, but it definitely looks like I'll bring you down's OC for some reason.
You look like I'll bring you down, so see.
Thank you.
Oh, it does. It probably is a reference.
Maybe.
I don't like this face. Oh, I hate top-down angles. I hope I'm saying that right. I hope it's not something else.
Isn't bad. There's a lot of animation in it.
Yeah.
It's refreshing. It's just I think we're at a point because if we want to do more AMV and less PMV, we just need to make more parts. There's so many more people now. There's so many.
But I'm done with the map stuff. At least as far as Warriors goes. I'm not gonna try to revive it. It's not my problem.
Just like for the community in general, not saying for us particularly,
Oh.
just like overall, like back in the day, it would take like some maps are still being done and worked on, and it's been like 4 years. Like freaking I Dream You're Still Here.
Oh
that
yeah.
was like 6 years ago, and it's still being worked on. But like there were like less like decently good animators, if you get what I mean. Like because that was like in like the start of the rise. Now
Yeah.
there's such like a dense population of people, like there's so many that I think that maps can possibly make parts shorter and they will go faster, but the quality will go up. If you that kind of makes any sense. Because it's like
Yeah.
people can spend more time and less time on smaller portions, but it looks nicer because they can focus on
I don't know. I'm gonna
a
freaking.
smaller chunk instead of like 30-second long parts that take 6 years.
Yeah. They definitely have gotten shorter over time. I think, I don't know, what damages my animation motivation is how long it takes me to animate these days. And I think it mostly is up to motivation, but like, I don't know, I mean, I've been working on BMFD technically for 3 years. Because I started it in 2018.
Punch Scourge.
You what?
Have you seen this map?
Oh, what?
They're punching each other.
What?
Hold on. I shouldn't be laughing at this on stream, but
You know what I think the best what the best map is, at least the best map I've ever been in. But I will argue that it's the best map that ever was. I'll watch this later.
so funny.
Gene, did you hear what I said? Gene? Gene?
What?
Ah,
What?
you're like glitching or something. I don't know. You know what the best map is that I have ever been, and I will argue that it's the best map that has ever been in general.
Really?
You know what one that is? Did you answer or did it? Oh, you are really lagging or something.
Sorry.
Dead Girl Walking.
Oh yes,
It's classic.
that is quality content.
Shall we? I'm gonna see if I can bring up the find it here. I don't know what I would have named the file. It probably was a jumble of letters. Map stuff, participant. That was 2017.
I think I figured out what I don't like about the new styles that people like Drake style. I don't like the weird pattern and the odd proportions that they give them.
I just
Like I
don't
guess
like the flashy,
or not.
colorful,
There's
tweeny
a lot of
stuff.
and like there's hearts every.
Oh yeah. I just don't like the
It's
tweening. Like
complicated.
everything's tweened and it's kind of I don't know. It
Like
doesn't
fashion but fast animation.
yeah. Let's
Easy
see.
to
Where is it?
consume, easy to create. But like
It feels
if
like
we look at
candy, like sugar-filled candy that makes you feel sick.
like if I look at some of the OG stuff, I don't know. Everything just looks the same and I don't know why I like that. And you like
No, but it
sometimes you
doesn't
can't even
like
tell
if you watch
what is
like oh, I found the Dead Girl Walking. I don't know which one of these is this.
Veronica! Jason Dean told us you just committed suicide! Yeah! Well, he's wrong about a lot of things!
Just you're
Not
screaming.
due to giving a loving tribute, especially considering the short notice!
That's good. Anyway, I don't know. I really love the old OC ones, like, Empty.
Yes, empty.
I love like those. Who did those griffins? Was that Hulu Richie?
Yes. And I remember they did their last map. Was it
Puvit Likumina N.
Yeah, I remember that. There's something so refreshing about Milk Teeth, even though it was a pain in the butt, like editing wise for you, but like
It wasn't hard
it
to edit.
really
It was just drama
no, just
filled,
like yeah, that's what I just like the mess
unnecessary
of it all.
drama.
But I don't know, it just really captured like the time.
Right.
Just Windows Movie Maker, Fire Alpaca, your iPad, just like people just having a time,
Yeah.
not worrying, just doing it.
That was.
And there's no bright
that was fun.
colors.
Yeah, I definitely
I
like
guess
toned
I'm
down
a
stuff.
hypocrite for saying that because I did make. I have a like a couple things that are flashy, but for the effect, like the TikTok that I did.
It's not that everything that is flashy or has bright colors is bad. It's just that it's a trend now and it kind of is starting to annoy me.
Because it's everywhere.
Yeah, but like once in a while it's not bad. I mean, I intend confetti to be relatively flashy. Not really flashy, but like gold gleaming type, you know. Kisa, I don't need bite marks in my arm. Please leave. Kisa, I'ma smack you. Like that little baby. Like you're really annoying. You need to go. Just leave me alone. I really need to work on BMFD at some point. And I'm moving soon. There's just too much going on.
Let's see what this your new boyfriend is about. Oh, it's by a tiny person.
A
There's
tiny
7K.
person. I love how that's tiny and
Yep.
I've got 3K. What do you mean, yep? Yep, what?
Some animation in here.
What?
There's some animation in this.
There are still animators, of course. It's just I don't know. I've just seen too much of the PMV tweeny stuff, and it's really annoying.
Wow, the first thing that pops up when I look at Warriors map, I don't know if it's because it's like targeted to me, but the top 4 are Home, Soul, Everything Moves, 5 Giants, and Ready as I'll Ever Be. Why is Home?
Let me see what happens when I look it up.
Oh, Young and Beautiful. Oh, that's on a map. But
You're
it's an
not a map.
AMV. Twisted!
Let's see.
Do you remember Twisted?
Warriors
By
map.
Blade? Oh,
Yeah, Home is the first thing that comes up for me, and then Soul,
really?
and then Your New Boyfriend, and then Ready as Will Ever Be, and then Breathe, Rory. Don't know what that is. 5 Giants. That's a classic.
Do you remember Twisted?
Piggy Pie.
Oh, there's Neglected Space.
Twisted. Was that a J Feather one?
Which one?
Twisted. It rings a
was.
bell.
Here, I haven't watched it in a while. I think it was Scourge.
Oh, I don't think I ever saw this one. And if I did, I didn't remember it well because I didn't like it or something.
Oh,
I don't know.
watched it a lot.
Because there's a lot of those classic ones that, like, a lot of them I do like and remember, but a lot of them I don't. I just didn't care for them or didn't remember them.
Oh, I watched this so much.
Like, for me, it was Evelyn, and, like, um, what's that other, I don't know, like, gay or European,
Ah, yes.
ones like those. There were others. I can't think of them. Oh, Joan of Arc.
I watched Joan of Arc.
Oh, that Spotted Leaf one was like the OG. That Spotted Leaf one that Alluri did. Do you remember? It was called Spotted Leaf Goodbye.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Goodbye. No.
That was like the OG one in my eyes. I didn't necessarily. I mean, I hate Spotted Leaf, but that's just, you know.
Have a special place in my heart. And then there's another one, Little Talks. I watched that one a lot. Oh, Out of My League.
Oh yeah. Or what about Marshall Deer?
Okay. Yes,
Marshall Deer was
that was the
good.
first part that I asked for. First one.
The first one I asked for was Forest Fires. That Yellowfang one.
Really?
Yeah, I did not get it.
That one. Criminal. I watched that one.
Oh,
She is a bad boy with a tainted heart.
See, that's another one that I passed up a lot, but I never really watched.
There's just so much content that it's like you can't watch everything, even though I think that's kind of what I'm struggling with, because back in the day, you had a select amount of stuff, and you just watched it over and over again. And now there's just so much stuff. Blame was 4 years ago!
Wow. You know what? Do or Die was 4 years ago.
Stop. Roxanne 3 years ago!
What was?
Roxanne!
Like it finished 3 years ago?
Yes!
What? When did it
hate
start?
Being here. Oh, the Golden Age Warriors.
That was like 2015 or something. Hey, Jean. Remember Necolab?
Yes.
You want to know how old it is? 5 years.
Oh, stop.
What's another 2016 one? I think my biggest.
Saying that 2016 was 5 years ago. That's not cool.
My
Don't say.
I think my biggest map part from 2016 was the Do or Die. Not Do or Die. It was it was a redo for How Bad Can I Be? Because I had done it already and I redid it then. That was 5 years ago. Well, it wasn't 5 years ago yet. I did it around Christmas.
The Valley.
What?
The Valley.
How old is that?
5 years ago.
What? I thought that was like 4 years.
Loathing was 5 years ago.
Loathing. I thought that would be 6
think
years.
Fire was released 3 years ago. I thought it was older than that.
Well, was it finished then? Because it
Yeah,
was
that's
probably
unfinished.
yeah, it was probably older than that. But you know, just because I know it finished late, because there's a lot of time for people to redo their parts. I remember.
Always Gold. I don't know when that came out.
Oh, that came out. Okay. I was listening to Always Gold a lot when I first got Flash, so that came out into like the end of 2015. Because I got Flash for Christmas 2015, and listened to it a lot at the beginning of 2016. That was a good map.
Oh yeah, it's 5 years ago. Oh my gosh, Reflector. 7 years ago.
I am only scared of passing time.
Alley Cat was an OG. I'm still salty what they did. Joan of Arc. No need for a leader. Why do we always get here to nostalgia trips?
I don't know. Just get easily distracted.
What?
It seemed. I think Fax Shadow died.
Yeah, she got bored of us talking about this.
That or her Wi-Fi went out. I mean, she has very poor service where she lives.
There's something so... I guess back in the day, everybody just kind of was on the same level. Like especially back in, like, 2014. So, like, the animations were not amazing, but, like, they were just special. I don't know how to explain it. They were all different. Everybody had, like, a different technique.
Yeah,
Now
I could
everybody kinda
recognize. I could recognize. Remember when you can recognize someone by their style?
Yeah, now, like, there's so many styles that look the same, or techniques just look stale. Everybody has the same techniques. But, like, I'm watching this map part, and, like, it's just everything's completely different. There's no single part that kind of even looks the same. Like, people are so creative. This person's using book picture, like, they used they took pictures of books, they put it in there.
What?
Like, here, it's just, I don't know. It wasn't like mass produced.
Oh yeah, that one.
The road to enter.
Yeah, I'm glad I left when I did. The Warriors side of things. But I still do want to do lemon cake. That will be a good one. I think a lot of people will appreciate it too. I did not animate at all so far, and I probably won't.
Watching map parts. Or maps, not map parts. I think I'm just biased. I think that's my deal. Things aren't the same
Probably.
as they used to
We're
be.
like
I'm just
boomers of the animation community.
Yeah. We are just boomers. Because, like, I bet new people are like, wow, this is good. And then the old stuff is probably like, ew. Why are all these effects the same? Something like that. Oh, remember that one map we joined, the Ivy Pool map? That we were gonna collab on? By Eliza Star?
That was because of Dawn. She's the one who got us that part, and we didn't do it at all. Who was hosting that? Someone big was hosting it.
Eliza Star.
Who was that?
They did like the realistic cat-looking things.
Oh. Right, that rings a bell. Oh, I'm so old. But you know what? We're doing better things. Or at least I am. You could be doing something. No, I'm kidding.
Just making money.
Yeah, you're making money. I'm making stories.
Not much, but some.
Yeah. I think if I was to look ahead and see what I was doing right at this moment, I might be a little disappointed because I'm 21, but I would also be like, hey, I'm finally doing what I wanted to, telling stories.
Would just be the like I don't see myself making my own my own story, but like helping somebody else. So like a co-producer type thing because I don't have the willpower.
Are you ever gonna
I'll
do
help
anything
somebody.
with Crest Letter?
I don't know.
You've got
Probably
like
not,
what,
to be
200
honest.
followers from that?
Yeah. But like I don't have the self-discipline and like the willpower to do anything about it. But like I'll help a project like somebody else's.
Uh-huh.
I just don't have enough faith in myself and I'm just not gonna get anywhere.
That's sad.
It is sad, but it's okay. I've gotten over it already. I have the hiccups. I don't know, I've just come to accept the fact that I'm a worker, not a creator. I just grind it out. And I'm okay with that. I'm not very good at making up my own stories. I have ideas that I could pitch in, but like I'm not good at creating everything from scratch.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just kind of the support group. That's me.
That's always important to have. I can't imagine wanting to... I can't imagine just, like... You know, if I went into animation for, like, professional animation, I'd have to only animate what everyone else wants me to, and I just want to animate what I want to.
See, I feel like I don't have that issue, because I'm like, oh cool, I get to make something. I feel like maybe I'd have that desire every once in a while, be like, oh, I wish I could have made... I have this idea and it doesn't get used. That might stink, but like, I don't know. At the moment right now, I just kind of want to get something finished. I don't care what it is. I just want it done. I want to make something.
I hate these kinds of angles. Ugh! How long have I been streaming? 2 hours. Exactly 2 hours. Like, literally not even a minute over.
Nice.
I think I'm gonna end here.
Okay, we had enough ranting for the day.
Yeah, enough existential crisising.
At least we had something to talk about.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop the
Weren't
stream.
silent.
Adios, people. Thanks for watching. There's 0 viewers right now.